Welcome back to the week. Phil Lindemann with your midday news on Krystal 93. I-70 traffic hit a summer high for a third straight weekend, but barely. Just over 145,000 cars went through both sides of the tunnels Friday through Sunday, exactly 54 more cars than last weekend. In 4 full weekends this month, traffic has topped 500,000 vehicles for the first time since March. Heavy rains in the high country yesterday, a quarter inch in 24 hours at Minturn, just about 0.2 of an inch in Vail, Breckenridge, and Frisco. Jones Pass in Grand County picked up 3/4 of an inch, and Highway 125 closed for mudslides south of Rand. The biggest rain was down south in Los Animas County, with nearly 2 inches in 24 hours. I-70 at Glenwood Canyon closed for about an hour and a half last night for a flash flood warning. There were no mud or rock slides reported. You can expect closures again this week for planned road work. The biggest closure is coming on Thursday, with up to 15-minute holds in both directions from mid-morning to mid-afternoon. Helicopters are flying in utility poles that day. Local unemployment today is 2.2%, one of the lowest in the state, and half as high as last summer. State unemployment is 3.4%, also cut in half. But new unemployment claims are backed up 10 to 12 weeks. The Colorado Sun reports this backlog is a holdover from the pandemic, when the governor ordered the state to pay claims first and review them later. The Labor Department is still reviewing thousands of those old claims. The prehistoric past is roaring back to life at a new museum in Edwards. Krystal 93's Tony Morrow.
Museum founder Billy Doran has transformed his passion for fossil hunting in Eagle County into this fun, educational, and interactive museum.
Dinosaurs to me have always been something, to a lot of people, surreal, almost fantasy, really.
Exhibits cover a comprehensive 200 million year history of the region.
It's like having a time machine. It brings you back, and you are now connected to these things, these animals that you're finding. You're part of their story, really. And that kind of magic, I think, is something that gets lost nowadays, where everything seems to be so virtual and not tangible.
A museum highlight, 2 giant life-size dinosaur replicas.
The first one is Allosaurus. He's about 30 feet long, would have been about 15,000 pounds. He would have been like a 15,000-pound great white that could chase you on the land, and then he had giant arms with claws. He could grab you. The one next to him is Camarasaurus, one of the giant long-necked dinosaurs. These guys would have been several times larger than an elephant. To see one of these walk by and have the earth shake beneath your feet would be pretty impressive.
Find out more at dinosaurjunction.org.
You're standing underneath these heads that are 15 feet in the air. It makes you feel small. It puts you in perspective on everything that you do when you know that the whole land was ruled by these creatures at one time.
Tony Morrow, Krystal 93 News.
Local fire danger is moderate again today, with no fire restrictions here in Summit. In sports, the Rockies lost to the Brewers yesterday, 10-9. Today, the Rockies finished their series with the Brewers at 6-10. And in local sports, brought to you by Cassandra Schultz and Associates with American Family in Dillon. Next race in the Town Mountain Bike Series is coming up this Wednesday, July 27th for the new Copper Mountain Malay. Sign up and see the course map at racebreck.com. Phil Lindemann, Krystal 93 News.